So, I had every intention of doing this video earlier in the day, but yeah, that didn't happen. I was like, yeah, I could do it tomorrow in the daytime, but yeah, anyways. So, this week has been eventful. But one thing that I don't know, it just completely just, I don't know. So, the only thing I can, anyway, so let me just, so I had something going on this week, and, I'm talking to God about it, and I was really like, I felt like I was at the end of my rope, and the last thing I said was, God, I'm scared. I'm afraid. Because I found myself in a situation that I haven't been in a very long time, and it was on me. And not long after I said that, something came through. I mean, because it already, earlier in the day, I was already shocked at what didn't happen, but I knew that it was, I know time was running out. Well, time had already, in my mind, time had already read out. And I'm just like, how? So that was already, what was going on was already, in my opinion, just an act of God. And then me saying, okay, I'm scared. And then not long after that, just in this moment, this reminds me of when I was out one day and the guy was up with a sign that said God works in mysterious ways or something like that. I can't remember what it was. And just touching on that, so remember how I was saying that there's a guy that also in that same corner does Reiki. One day I was leaving from somewhere and I recognized him, walking up the sidewalk, and he just randomly waves to me. I'm just, how do you see me in the car? You just ran. So I waved back. I was like, okay. But anyways, yeah, so then, but just many, just different things I was talking to God about this week. Like, it was like, I said a word and it was done. And I'm just like, and for me, that just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen like that for me. And I'm just like, wow, okay. I don't know. Like, I don't, this, like I said, just coming from, what I went through earlier this year really just changed my whole, like, it just flipped my whole world upside down because where I was, my spiritual journey has changed in so many ways. Not to say that I wouldn't acknowledge God, but I don't even know where to start to just even break down like what I just said even meant, or just, I don't know. But it just makes me wonder, like, okay, I don't know. Like, I don't even know how to put, I know what I want to say. I just don't know how to put it into words. And, but right now, it's like, I feel like I'm just, I don't know. I feel, I don't, oh my God. You know how a child just be like, just in your face and just hopeful and just, they just, they hope for the best from you, and they're in just, they give you all their attention. They're very attentive, and just, that's what I feel like I am right now with God. um like, I have, it's not even because, remember when I was saying how I have like my Psalms or whatever, 91 23 playing, like, now it's like I have where it's just prayers of, just prayers for this, prayers for that, and uh, confirmations for this, just, just, it's alive, that's, it's different prayers, whatever. And as I listen to it, whether I'm in my, just, I'm in my room, and either I'm like just, just laying around, or just me getting stuff together, or even just waking up for the day and I'm hearing it, I'm confirming with it and agreeing with it. And um, I feel like that has really made a positive change in like my life, and just, my thoughts, and just to be, hopeful of what's to come. And I'll tell you something. So I was here one day, and something, because I keep it playing before I leave for the day, I turn the volume up. And then when I come home, when I get in my room or whatever, I kind of turn it down a bit. But this particular day, it was like in the afternoon, so it was still, the volume was still up. And I heard something fall in my room, and I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know what that was about. So, I get up to go investigate, and something that I know was stable, and or knew, something that I knew, oh God. As I get older, my grammar is just deteriorating. Oh my God. Something, just something that I have placed that it wasn't supposed to fall, fell. And I'm just like, oh, well, somebody or something's mad. Well, I rebuke you. You can go back to where you came from. You mad? Take that up with God. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at God. Take that up with God. So, yeah, I thought that was interesting. And so, is it still on the floor? Let me see. I set it up. I didn't put it back where. Oh, this is probably going to be all. Let me be still. But anyways, let's see, what else happened this. God just came through in many different ways this week, and I'm just grateful. Like I don't know. Um, and then today I was having a conversation with someone, and I was happy to hear that their eyes, their so the way they put it is, they said that they are, what they say, they're becoming woke or awakened or whatever. But I think they said woke, the term they use. Well, I personally don't like to use the term woke or even describe myself as being woke. Um, I like to say I'm aware, but that's how that's the way they put it for themselves. And I was happy to hear that, just because there's so much going on in the world. There's so, there's a lot of things that's hidden in plain sight. And I was explaining that to them. And they're like, oh, wow, like, you woke? I didn't know that you. I was like, yeah, I didn't want to sound, because I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm just a know-it-all, or like just, like an expert, because I mean, we go through so many levels of just awareness and becoming self-aware. And I was just, happy to hear that, that they're the things that, the education that they're getting, and realizing that just things aren't what they seem, but at the same time, things are exactly as they appear. It's crazy. And I mentioned how, because they're going through something, and I mentioned how, like, they say when you are awakening or whatever, that you are going to go through depression, you're going to go through anxiety, you're going to go through all kinds of things mentally and emotionally. And a lot of times people they cannot handle it, and then they self destruct. And I let them know that, and it made me think about myself, because right now, well, but I don't know. I don't know, because for what I thought was, I mean, yes, granted, I am very stressed out at work, and was stressed out with just personal things. And, but anyways, going through that, but at the same time, my body is changing. Definitely was confirmed that I am perimenopausal, and I got on my medication, but not even realizing that that's what it was. I went back and didn't even think about that. It was just, okay, I just know right now my moods, I'm up, I'm down, I'm in the middle. And I've been tracking, just all my symptoms, and I'll be irritable, and then sometimes I'm crying, and sometimes I'm very happy, and then it just up down, up down, up down, or whatever. And so I'm on a mood stabilizer, not realizing these are signs of perimenopause. But yeah, I don't know, anyways. But at the same time, like, I also feel like something, spiritually is, and I've been saying this, something spiritually is evolving, changing, whatever with me. And I'm just going for the ride right now because what I've come from versus now, like now I feel like, excuse me, and I hope this don't sound bad at all. I need to get comfortable because my throat, if I lay a certain way, my throat feels weird. I'm not comfortable in like my neck. Hold on a second. Oh God. Sorry. Stop this jiggle bit. No, I'm really scratching. Lord knows I am hurting. Well, not hurting, a little achy. Um, but anyways, like I just really, I guess maybe I don't want to say like I'm rebuilding a relationship with God, but I just, I don't know. I don't know. To go through, and not no disrespect to like, you know, spirit guides or, you know, ancestors, and on no disrespect, but it's just, I don't know. Like I'm I'm here. Like I don't know, and I don't know. So yeah, off that. But anyways, I need water. I've also been dehydrated. No, I'm dehydrated. But anyways, ooh, I decided to start back some yoga, and then I'm also doing like some mini like exercises as well. Like I want to be fit. Like this part of my life, um, I really wanted to focus on, just still being able to be flexible and being able to move and, and not be like popping and cracking and not being able to bend at my joints. And I know I gotta start taking like vitamins, and I just want to be healthy. So yeah, my lower abdomen is a little sore because I mean on the first day, I won't say I hit it hard on the first day, but because this is like day 3 for me, and I really hope to keep this up because it takes 21 days to create a habit, and I'm really proud of myself today because um, at one point in time I pushed through the pain. I see, for me, when I used to try to work out, it wasn't possible. I would just stop. But this evening, like I pushed through because I know they say you have to push through because once you push through it, then your body will adjust. At least that's my understanding of it, anyways. I am no expert when it comes to working out. Um, and then, of course, yoga is not anything that's like hard, but I do like a mini workout and then yoga. Wait, or is it yoga then mini workout? Oh, fudge, I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, it's not even about like, I don't know. Part of it is kind of maybe losing weight. I don't know if I mentioned I gained 10 pounds since December. And then since then, finding out about me gaining those 10 pounds, I've lost 4 pounds. Don't know what the heck I did. And I am active at work. I'm constantly walking, going up flights of stairs, going down the stairs, even here at home. So, you know, what? I don't know, but yeah, I know exactly how I gained those 10 pounds. And now, yeah, anyways, I want to be fit. I want to be, no, I won't say the goal is to be fit. The goal is to be healthy. The goal is to tone. The goal is to take vitamins. The goal is to drink more water. The goal is to taper my coffee drinking. The goal is to, just be mindful of what my body is telling me. You know, all the little aches, the little pains, the discomfort, all of that. Um, yeah, so definitely this is day three. Pat myself on the back because I have a mind to okay, like whatever I need to do, I need to do it. So yeah. Um, oh, I two maybe 2 months ago. Wait, what is this? August, July, June, maybe 3 months ago. 3 months ago. So I sat up out of my sleep and said somebody's pregnant and found out, well, it was confirmed, but they told me maybe a couple of weeks ago that there was a possibility, but then today they told me it was confirmed. I'm just like, so I got this thing where I have baby dreams. So, anyways, yeah, so yeah, I'm like, yeah, I still got it. That's pretty cool. But I keep having one particular baby dream, and I'm just like, mm, time will tell. And I'm not talking about myself, but it's crazy because it's one of those dreams. It was a male voice, I won't forget it. It said, "You're pregnant, but you're not pregnant." And I'm just like, okay. And then that was dream number one. Dream number two, a name was revealed. And then dream number three, the name was revealed and it said their little boy. And I'm just like, okay, all right, time will tell. But anyway, what else happened this week? I think that's everything, honestly, to tell you the truth. Um, I know my locks keep pulling the attention of people. Like today, I was in the store and this chick walks up to me and she goes, "I just want to." Oh, it startled me, and I just wanted to show that your locks were beautiful. I was like, "Oh, thank you." Like she startled me, and um, and then after that, on the aisle, it was me and my daughter, by the way, and on the aisle, and this person goes, "Who does your laundry?" Like, "Oh, yeah, they just moved out of state." It's like, "Who's in that one?" Just like, don't know. At the time, like, I thought maybe they were gonna, I knew this person did not have any locks, and I thought that they were going to maybe recommend someone, but they didn't. I'm just like, okay, like I don't know what it is. Like my locks have been conversation starters for just random people, which, okay, cool, thank you, I'll take it. Um, yeah, let's see, what else? What else this week? Oh my goodness. Let me see how many minutes we're at. What is that? 25 on the timer. Um, Definitely missed. I don't even know if it was visible from where I'm living because there's so much light pollution here. But it was at the 12th and the 13th. You could see the meteor shower. I forget the name of. Is it what was it draconian meteor shower or something like that? No, no. Scratch that because I can't remember the name of it. That might have been it, but it may not have been. But anyways, definitely missed that. Um, it was something that I was gonna. Anyways, well, I think that's it. I don't have anything else to talk about. Just wanted to report that I am definitely proud of myself for, and I always take my health seriously, and but to just be zoned and zeroed in, just the next part of it is just gonna have to be my diet. Somehow I'm gonna have to change my diet. Um, okay. Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up, so I'll catch y'all in the next video.